What's up, everybody? This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. So I've been having the Google Pixel 4 and 4 XL for about a week now. And let me give you my thoughts about this device. And you know what? I'm going to do it tech preacher style. Some good, the bad, the ugly. And I'm going to give you my truth about the Google Pixel 4 XL and the 4. So sit back, relax, and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video. So I've been having the Google Pixel 4 XL and the 4 for about a week now. And I've been talking about it a lot on my live streams and stuff like that. And in this video, I'm going to give you my truth, my opinion about having this device for about a week or so. And when I look at the Google Pixel 4, I think it's in direct comparison between the Galaxy S10 Plus. I mean, both of them is the high $1,000 price point. That's retail for the Galaxy S10 Plus, right? Not right now. Yes, you can find the Galaxy S10 Plus relatively cheap under the $1,000 price point, but I'm going to stick this $1,000 price point on the Galaxy S10 Plus in comparison with the Google Pixel 4. Let's talk about the specs. The Google Pixel 4 XL, and that's the one I'm going to focus on in this video, has a 6.3-inch QHD plus display. We have 6 gigs of RAM, Snapdragon 855 processor. We got 128 gigs of internal storage, no SD card support. You got dual speakers on here. You also have dual cameras on the back and a single camera on the front. Now, with all that said and done, is the Google Pixel 4 XL worth $1,000? And again, this video is going to be kind of a direct comparison between the Galaxy S10 Plus, because I believe that both of these companies trying to fight for your mighty dollar and trying to be the best of the best between both of them. So let's talk about the design of the Google Pixel 4 XL. And one of the reasons why I got a case on this device right now is because the design of the device is less to be desired for. I have talked about this a lot in my videos. Even when you go back to the Google Pixel 1, I talked about the design. Google Pixel 2, Google Pixel 3, and now the Google Pixel 4. Look, is it a better design from the Google Pixel 3? I don't know, man. That could be subjective. But, I mean, listen, at least it don't have a notch. But it really does have a notch, right? I mean, we look at it, I don't know. I mean, when we look at the Google Pixel 4, I mean, even without the huge notch, it does have a huge forehead. And I know it got all the sensors and everything, which we're going to talk about a little bit in this video. But when it comes down to the design aesthetics, when I look at a device that I'm going to pay $1,000 for, I look at the beauty, the quality, the paying attention to details. When you look at a Galaxy S10 Plus, I mean, this phone is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's collectible. When you're looking at a device like this in comparison to a Google Pixel, it's not even close. Now, yes, the also orange, the black, and the white is better. It feels good in the hand, a nice little texture back. But is it beautiful? I mean, think about it. A lot of y'all guys might say, well, easy, you go put a case on it. Yes, I put a case on it because I don't like the way the device looks. When you're paying $1,000 for a phone, when you pick up a phone like a Galaxy Note 10, look how beautiful that phone is. Look at it, how beautiful a Galaxy S10 is. Look how beautiful this $100 new G3, new mobile G3 is. When you're looking at Huawei devices, Xiaomi devices, LG devices, hell, even Motorola devices, these phones are absolutely gorgeous, right? So when Google release a phone that looks like this, you have to think about why. I mean, this phone, it's not one of my favorite looking phones, period, right? And I've expressed this a lot, and I believe that Google need to go back to the drawing board when it comes down to aesthetics and build quality and perfecting the beauty and quality of a device. Because one thing about it, it has to be beauty in the booty. It has to be beauty in the booty. And I put clear cases on my devices, and I dare not show a Google Pixel out there in the wild, because there's no beauty in that booty on the Google Pixel 4 XL. Okay, so let's talk about the performance of the Google Pixel 4 XL. 6 gigs of RAM. 6 gigs of RAM, something that I believe Google should have did last year, but they did it this year. But again, direct comparison between the Galaxy S10 Plus. This phone has 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, SD card support up to 2 terabytes. right? So when it comes down to performance, yes, it's one UI versus stock Android. But listen, man, I talked about this in 2018 and I would talk about this in 2019. All phones are fast. It's no longer the deal of laggy devices. It's no longer the time that we have phones that lag out and phone underperforms and stuff like that. With 845s and 855s with 6 and 12 and 20 gigs of RAM in devices, we do not have this problem with laggy UIs and stuff like that. And it all depends on what you like, whether or not one UI or stock Android is your flavor. So let's talk about some of these unique features that the Google Pixel is bringing to the table. Yes, it still maintains the squeeze capability of the Google Pixel 3. It brought it to the Google Pixel 4. Also, since it has a huge forehead at the top, it have these sensors and everything in between as far as Project Soli or Soli or whatever it's called, that you can swipe your hand to the left and right to flip pages over and doing all kinds of hand gestures. When you pick your phone up with the always on display, it instantly starts looking for your face and eye recognition and all that stuff like that. Now, wait a minute, man. Now, when you go back to the Galaxy S4, right, with all the swipe gestures and stuff like that, that was already available on those devices. When you go and look at the LG G8, right, it has the sensors and stuff that you can do, turn the volume up and down, swipe left and right, to switch pages left and right and stuff like that. So that ain't nothing new here. Right? It's nothing new that when you pick up a device, even if you got an iPhone, you pick it up always on display, it's going to immediately start looking at your eyes and start opening the device. What's missing on this device is a fingerprint scanner. Now, going back to the Galaxy S10, I got a in-display fingerprint scanner. I got iris scan. So if I don't want to use the eyes, right, I can use a fingerprint scanner. Now, a lot of y'all guys in the comments might hit, well, easy. It was a report that came out that Galaxy devices had some security issues with the fingerprint scanner. As of recording this video, it was a software update and it's fixed. So that's no longer the case with the Galaxy devices when it comes down to fingerprint scanning. But the Google Pixel does not have a fingerprint scanner. It relies strictly on code and eyes. But you can open up the Google Pixel with your eyes closed. Close eyes, Pixel open. Listen, man, obviously we hear reports that Google is going to try to fix that with the eyes closed technology, that you get, stuff like that. Look, here's the problem that I got with all this stuff. It should have maintained some type of other security features as far as facial recognition and thumbprint. Now, I know what y'all guys gonna say, well, the iPhone don't have it. Well, listen, man, this is Android. This is not iOS. So why should we follow the same trick of iOS when this is Android? This is Google best of the best. So no way, no how that Google should follow the iOS train. This is supposed to be something different, something special. This is what Android intend this to be. This is the device that Android say, listen, this is what I want my phones to be. This is it. All right, man, so let's talk about these cameras, right? I mean, one of the hugest selling points of a Google Pixel is the cameras. Now, when we got to the Google Pixel 3, the cameras was outstanding. The Google Pixel 3a, the cameras was outstanding. The Google Pixel 3 and the Google Pixel 3 XL, the cameras was phenomenal. Same thing applies to the Google Pixel 4 and the 4 XL. The cameras are phenomenal. But hold up. It's not a complete package here. Listen, man, you cannot have a complete package and have the best cameras on the planet when your video is not there. Look, man, when it comes down to video recording, and I talked about this with the Google Pixel 3 and the 3 XL a while back about the audio and stuff like that, it still never was great. But when it came down to a video, the Google Pixel 3 and the Google Pixel 3 XL was not the best video out there. The Google Pixel 4 followed the same trait of the Google Pixel 3 and the Google Pixel 3 XL. The video recording on the device is not that great. You don't have 4K 60 frames per second. You don't have a lot of unique features here when it comes down to the cameras. You don't have pro mode. You don't have none of that stuff. And look, I know what y'all guys say. Well, easy, the cameras are the best when it comes down to still footage. I would agree that as far as the Google Pixel, as with portrait shots, they are very good. Look, man, look, the aggressiveness of the bokeh effect on the Google Pixel 4 is outstanding. I am not taking nothing away from that. But let's talk about the Galaxy S10 Plus. When it comes down to the bokeh effect on the Galaxy S10, you can adjust your blur on the Galaxy S10. Not only that, the Galaxy S10 has focus video, right? Focus video, where I can do a bokeh effect while I'm recording, which is not on the Google Pixel 4. You could say that the Galaxy S10 Plus, and listen, man, I am not getting paid by Samsung. They didn't sponsor this video. I'm just calling it how I see it. When it comes down to it, even if you hate One UI, you can always put a pixel launcher on it. Even if you don't like some of the things that Samsung do, you have to call it how you see it. Is the Galaxy S10 Plus better than the Google Pixel? Hell yes it is. Not even close, man. I mean, you think about this. Maybe we are the beta testers, and the Google Pixel, along with the Nexus devices, is a reference device for developers to develop their apps on the Pixel or on the Nexus device so they can make their apps better. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this is not a consumer device, because in my eyes, when I look at a Google Pixel 4, all I'm looking at is a camera. That's it, and still footage at that. Everything else is second best. Look, you don't even get unlimited storage. You don't get a dongle in a box. You don't get headphones. You don't get a headphone jack. You get a subpar looking device for $1,000. You only get 64 and 128 gigs with no SD card support with this phone. You got the build quality is D- at best, right? And listen, man, I review a lot of phones on this YouTube channel, and I call it how I see it. I call it how I see it. And I'm not hating on the Google Pixel, but when you look at all the phones that I review on this YouTube channel, hundreds and hundreds of phones that I review on this YouTube channel, is the Google Pixel 3 2019 best of the best? That's the way I look at it. I look at it that for $100 more, I could get a Galaxy Note 10 Plus and mop the floor with any Google Pixel out there. Or I could get a Galaxy Note 10 for $100 cheaper than the Google Pixel 4 XL. At $1,000, this phone's supposed to bring the thunder, and it did not. I'm gonna call it how I see it. Hey, it may have good speakers, it may have a good 90 Hz display, but everything else, they got other devices out there that's beating it to the punch, and I mean beating it hard. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the Google Pixel 4 and the Google Pixel 4 XL. See you guys on the next video. Peace.